Hi and welcome to Bonita's Kitchen, and thank you for joining us. Today I'm excited to make a tasty recipe called roasted vegetable and feta soup. Our recipe today is one our youngest son Stephen shared with us, one that Emily's wife Vanessa enjoys making. Now this is one of many soups that they enjoy making, and they shared this one with me, and I put a couple of things in it, a little spin of mine of course, and absolutely delicious. If you like to know how to make it, stick around and let's get started. So this recipe today has got lots of lovely ingredients that's very tasty and of course healthy for you. We got a full bulb of garlic that we're just going to slice the top off. We're going to roast that with it, plus a nice chunk of ginger which we'll peel and put there with it, a block of feta. That of course it's going to be the creaminess of this soup. We got a sweet potato. This one is a medium one. You could use a couple of medium, you could use a large one, and we got 3 carrots, big carrots, and you could use a large onion or a couple of medium ones. So pretty much all I'm doing here now is just taking the skin off the sweet potato and the carrot and putting it into chunks. Now this recipe today, like I was saying, is one of many that Stephen and his wife Vanessa have shared with us, but this is one that I enjoy because it's got that roasted carrot and sweet potato, and of course that alone makes a delicious a pot of soup. But this today, when we chunk it up and roast it, I'll talk more about that, let you know our seasonings. And again, when you chunk it, put it in just rough cubes like this, and I'll continue on and we'll talk more about it. And as well, we're going to be peeling the ginger. We're not going to be peeling the garlic, just taking the top off, because we want that to just turn into a paste. Now this here I'll keep because I'll make some ginger tea with that. I'll put it into some boiling water. So I'm going to use every taste. It's just I don't want the peel in the soup. I just want the ginger in the soup, of course. So you just give it a light peeling like this.
So you're more or less saying there's nothing going to waste there.
Oh no, and you can also use those peels to make yourself a vegetable stock as well. I mean, there's so many wonderful things you can do. So you use your discretion. This is just a nice little chunk here. You can have it smaller because it do give a bit of heat when you're using ginger on anything. As you could tell, if you like that sort of thing, absolutely use a nice big chunk. If not, go with a smaller chunk or just a piece. That's fine. Top cut off the garlic. You will put some olive oil onto that after, and this will turn to a paste when it's roasted. Put them ginger peels into my little saucepan there. Before I get all of my peels onto it, and I'm making myself a broth instead of a tea. So like I was saying, all really we're doing is chunking the vegetables, because when we put it into the oven to roast, and it's going to cook it down, and we're going to blend all that together. So I'll just continue on chunking up the vegetables we're using, which is just sweet potato, carrot, onion. We're using as well the garlic. We're using ginger, and then some seasonings, and I'll tell you that now. So as I was just telling you about Stephen and Vanessa's soup, Stephen called in, so I got him on speakerphone, and I'm just going to ask him a couple of questions that he can clear up this delicious roasted vegetable and feta soup for us. So Stephen, is there any particular seasoning that you like to use in this particular soup?
Oh yes, thyme. thyme.
Thyme
You
is
need a
one?
bit of thyme on it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
thyme.
Okay, and if somebody didn't have thyme, is there a substitute that you would give them for putting on that soup to bring out that nice flavor?
Salt and pepper. Can't go wrong with salt and pepper.
Okay, a little bit of seasoning
And
there.
even if you had a bag of Italian seasoning.
Okay, that's that'd be
that
good.
sounds
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sprinkle it over the vegetables when you roast them.
Okay, so that'll lock in the nice
flavor.
seasonings into with the olive oil.
Yes.
Now I'm using 3 medium carrot here today and a medium sweet potato. Do you also, if you haven't got a sweet potato, you use a yam?
You could use a yam.
Yeah.
You could use a yam.
Okay.
Sweet potato. You could be as bold as to just use potatoes.
Okay. Yeah. If you don't have access at that time for.
There you go.
So with the potato, like say if we used just a regular potato, like would you just throw the seasonings over that as well, or?
Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you peel, cut your potato,
Yeah.
and then rinse it. Get that starch off the potato.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good call. Yeah, because like you said, you wasn't necessarily you're making a roasted soup. You don't necessarily need the thickening of that because you got the thickening of the feta and the sharpness, and of course the garlic. I just explained the cubes of ginger and the top off the garlic. Stephen, we're not going to take any more of your time because we know you're off to work. And a busy man today. We would have you on the camera if you were available.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
my goodie. Well, thank you so much, Stephen, for taking a few minutes out of your day. And hugs and kisses for your family. And thank you for sharing your recipe.
Okay,
Yes,
chat later.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. So pretty much that was very nice of Stephen to pop in there and give us his insight. He's very excited about these soups. And he's, like you said, his family enjoys them. I got those vegetables into some water. I just want to wash them off, give them a little rinsing. Now what I'm going to do is reach for my pan with a piece of parchment paper on it, and then I'm going to show you the seasonings and what we're going to do next. So now all I'm going to do is just be putting all of our vegetables out onto this tray, and we'll season it up with some salt and pepper, like Stephen was saying. He uses a nice bit. I just got half a teaspoonful of the salt, half a teaspoonful of the pepper, and I got half a teaspoonful of thyme, and I'm using fresh, and I'm using, that's okay if it's mixed together, I'm using fresh thyme as well as some ground thyme. I'll leave a little bit after for serving over our soup when we make it, and I'll put a couple of these petals in there. This one is in the middle. Those ginger is in the middle. Just gonna toss the pepper over. So seasoning while it's roasting, it'll help build those flavors. So I'm drizzling here now with some olive oil. You could use extra virgin or the regular. And we're gonna put that big old chunk of feta in the middle. And I got some onion powder, as well as half a teaspoonful of the sea salt. Now I like using sea salt, but certainly you could use the salt of choice. So now all I'm going to do there now is just blend that in a little tiny bit to mix it all through.
It looks good already.
Don't it? Is just yeah, we haven't done nothing yet, eh, Raymond? And it looks good. Roasted vegetables locks in those flavors anyway, and you know you can't go wrong with it. Now let me tell you how long you need to roast it for. So now all we need to do is preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to pop our pan in there for anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, or till you see that your vegetables is a nice golden brown and they're roasted. And that's it. I'm going to show you that when it's roasted and tell you what else we're going to do. Our roasted vegetables are done. Now I'm going to take it out and let's blend it up.
I can smell it back
oh my gosh,
here.
it's so good. Now just look at all of these roasted vegetables, so delicious. Now I'm going to take out the garlic first, and I'm going to put all of this here into my bowl. Pretty much just get a bowl that you're going to be mixing all of this together in and put it all into it. Or if you got a food processor or a blender, you can do it in that. I'm just going to use my L blender. Also, we're going to pop in there all of that garlic. This is like too hot to handle. I know if I pinch it, it'll all come out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that is a paste of goodness there. We're going to blend this up together with some vegetable broth, about 4 cups. So I got 4 cups of vegetable broth here. I'm going to put in 2 cups first. You could use chicken broth, but if you want all vegetable, just use the vegetable broth. You can make your own or buy it in the store. And I'm going to turn on my blender. This is pretty noisy. I'm going to pour in the rest of my broth, continue blending my soup, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Alright, now this is, oh my gosh, Raymond, just look. And you can see all the bits in there. Oh my gosh, I got to have a little taste before I even show it for sure. Oh my goodness, Raymond.
I believe you.
Drop that spoon, delicious. I'm going to scoop up some here now. Gosh, just look. You can see that feta. Oh, all of that goodness, Raymond, in there.
I'll have that spoonful.
Yeah, this is yours, yeah. Just look how nice and creamy it is. And again, like you said, this is not starch cream. This is your feta cream. And oh my gosh, off to the side there, I got a nice bunch of, or a plate of garlic buns. I'll share that link with you. Of course, we got that on Bonita's Kitchen. We did a little while back. I'm going to top with some more fresh of that thyme. You could put some more salt and pepper if you need it, but surely you want to taste it first. I'm going to have another taste, Raymond. You want me to pass to you this one?
No, okay, now wait.
Okay.
I'm pretty good.
I'm going to have this taste. Oh my gosh, I know I had a taste just in, but I got to have another taste. Stephen, 2 thumbs up. The taste of that garlic and ginger just burst through there. The roasted vegetables, I could taste the feta. I can almost taste each individual vegetable that's in there. I got to pour it in there to a little, not a dipper, but my little jug right now. But you can put it on the stove top, keep it warm on a saucepan. Put it in your fridge in little containers and eat them all week. And of course, our garlic bread buns to dip in it. Oh my gosh, Raymond, I get your bowl off there to the sun.
And I can't wait.
So good. This is my ginger peels that I kept, and I put it in this little saucepan with some honey and water. And all I'm doing there is I let it boil till it was nice and hot. A little sprint of lemon, and now I got my ginger tea. Yum. I gotta pour you up some. I think it's a sin not to give you some of this right away, because man, oh man, it is too good to eat. I'm gonna pass it to you.
Now.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, this is it. Thank you, Stephen and Anessa, and sharing one of your favorite soups with us. And again, we're excited to dig into some more later down the way. But I'm going to share the recipe with you in under this video link. And if you can't find it there, visit us on Bonita's Kitchen at www.bonitaskitchen.com or our Gmail, bonitaskitchen@gmail.com. And you can also visit us on our Facebook page and send us a message, of course, on any of those links. And Raymond, remind me, it's bonitakitchen@gmail.com. There's no S in the email, but either one of those, we'll be happy to share the recipe with you.
That is a good soup.
Yeah. So myself and Raymond is going to dig into this soup. As you can see, it's probably, this amount is for probably 4 people, or enough soup that you got soup all week long. Again, we're not going to take any more of your time. We know it's precious. And we'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. On behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours, you have a wonderful day.
Join us by the sea. A journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen to yours.
And don't forget to join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.